Psalm chapter 7. Have you ever been blamed for something you didn't do? Have you ever felt misunderstood, talked about, or accused, while knowing the truth was never on your side of the story? That's where Psalm 7 begins. David is running, not just from danger, but from false accusations. People are saying things about him that aren't true. His reputation is being torn apart, and there's nothing he can do to stop it. So instead of defending himself loudly, David turns upward. He begins with a cry that sounds painfully human. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Not in explanations, not in revenge, not in proving himself right. In God. David knows what it feels like to be hunted, not just physically but emotionally. To feel like lies are chasing you faster than the truth ever could. He says, if I've done wrong, then let justice fall. That's bold. David isn't pretending to be perfect. He's saying, God, you see everything, not just what people say, but what's actually true. And then the tone shifts. David stops talking about his enemies and starts talking about God. He calls God a righteous judge, not rushed, not emotional, not confused by noise or rumors, a God who sees the heart. David acknowledges something we all wrestle with. Evil doesn't always look evil at first. Lies grow quietly. Anger simmers. Pride convinces people they're right, even when they're not. But David reminds us, what people plan in secret eventually shows in the open. He says injustice is like digging a pit and then falling into it yourself. Not because God is cruel, but because truth has weight, and lies can't carry it forever. By the end of the psalm, David is still surrounded by trouble. But something has changed. His fear has softened. His anger has settled. He ends with praise, not because everything is fixed, but because he trusts the one who judges fairly. Psalm 7 isn't about winning arguments. It's about trusting God with your reputation. It's about choosing refuge over retaliation, faith over fear, truth over noise. And it reminds us of this. You don't have to defend yourself when God sees your heart. You don't have to chase justice when God promises he will judge rightly. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is place your story in God's hands and let him speak for you. If this story spoke to you, don't let it stop here. Like this video, share it with someone who needs reassurance. Follow and subscribe for more Bible stories told with heart, clarity, and hope. You never know who needs this reminder today.